party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street, Greg and James beat 'em up. It's your favorite show on Twitch, where
Greg and
James play beat 'em ups. And not just any beat 'em up,
every beat 'em up.
And here we are. The streak exists.
The streak
It is a streak.
The streak is
excellent. Excellent. Cedric arrived just in time for the theme song, which I was thinking as I listened to it, I'm still very, very proud of.
It's good. It's a good
theme It came
song.
together quick, but it's fine. In one sense, it came together quick. In the other sense, I had literally had that melody for like 20 years. I hadn't really done anything with it. But as soon as I slotted it into it being a chiptune theme song for our beat 'em up show, it found its home. And then the like 2-note bass line is fun too. Hey, Rego Death!
Hey.
In the house. So it's a very special episode to commemorate the fact that I went back and I found 9 games that we hadn't played and added to our list, and we're just about in the single digits here on the Beat 'em Up project, and then we're back.
We're back. Back on top.
We got to work last time and we made it down to the high teens again. Yep. There are 18 games left to play. Well, we're gonna get a bunch done tonight, I bet.
Yes.
On account of the fact
that load times.
Yeah, we're gonna spend some time just talking.
Yeah.
While the home computer beat 'em ups that I added to our list load, but also they're probably not going. Like, I didn't go find a bunch of like we had never heard of them, but turns out River City Ransom inspired some like direct imitators, and it's going to take days and days for us to play through their beat 'em up RPG quests. Nope. One of the most inexplicable stories of the first entire wave of the beat 'em up genre.
Yeah.
From through 1995. Beyond the scope so far of our phase 2. The most baffling thing is the lack of River City Ransom or Neketsu Downtown Story imitators.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
People wanted to put their own spin on it, and then after a while, people were like, actually, the spin is what we'll do. And they just stopped doing the original altogether.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, people wanted to do their own spin on the beat 'em up. They didn't want to just copy River City's, the way River City did it. And then after a while, that copy became, that new version became the default. Like the Konami style beat 'em up is kind of the default one.
I would say Final Fight might be the most defaulty style of beat 'em up. The Final Fight clone.
I think it's pretty close between Final Fight and the sort of Turtles version.
I think this is something we'll have
ample evidence of.
Kind of thing we will look back on at the end of our phase 2. But right now it's phase 2, and as it happens, 3 of the 4 games we're going to play tonight, games that I added to our list, are all unofficial sequels to not Neketsu Koa Kunio-kun, the beat 'em up, but to Renegade. It's North American The Warriors localization. Because I guess Ocean Software had the license to make home computer ports of Renegade that somehow also gave them the license to make sequels to the Renegade property, but not the Kunio property.
Yes.
And then at some point in 1990, Taito gets involved somehow and brings it back to the NES. So we're going to check out Target Renegade, first for the Commodore 64, but then also for the Amstrad CPC, because that one will let us play 2 players simultaneous.
Yes.
Will let us have fun together? We'll find out. And then we'll check out the Commodore 64 Renegade 3, the final chapter. And then...
Good of them to know when they were done.
Yeah. And then we'll skip Corsarios for now. That'll be the thing at the end, because we'll go to 1990, when it arrives on the Nintendo Entertainment System in a totally new form, with some absolutely shameless character design theft. And not necessarily from the game you might be expecting. So let's get started. Greg, would you put box art number 1?
The Commodore 64.
Commodore 64
Imagine.
release. Imagine Software. I think contracted by Ocean Software or
Ocean Software.
Yeah.
It's a brand of Ocean Software.
Okay, so yeah, it's an imprint or whatever. Yeah, it certainly looks strange.
It's weird.
From what we saw, it didn't really look like they. What we've seen of this one seems of Target Renegade seems much more like they were, hey, let's make a sequel to that game Renegade.
Yeah.
Than Renegade 3 seemed. But we'll find it. We'll find out. So I had to get a new emulator going here for the Commodore 64. And we started late today because of the amount of load time while we were verifying the
yes.
Working. So I hope everybody likes era accurate load times.
Yeah, not sure how I feel about those in an emulator.
The emulators seem to really prioritize it. Some of them even, like the Amiga one, even makes the disc sounds for you. Okay. All right, it's open. Hasn't crashed. It's loaded onto the screen. There it is. Maybe would it be just like the crummy Nintendo Entertainment System Addams Family? Just the monsters are all lost inside their home.
Yeah.
And Herman has to run around.
So interesting fact about this, the cover, if you want an interesting fact about the cover.
Yes.
Please. It is 100% a trace and slight redraw of the cover of a book by the martial artist Joe Louis called "The World's Greatest Fighter Teaches You How to Master Bruce Lee's Fighting System." That is the full name of the thing. And as you can see, yeah, it is just the cover of this game. 100%.
So it is. Yep. Yeah. So Greg, would you like to play Target Renegade first, or shall I?
You can have a go.
All right. I gotta swap. I accidentally said your controller. How would I know? They both have the same names, the same cheap Logitech controller. All right.
Good enough for submarines. Good enough for.
Yeah. Exactly. Like a vaguely adventure gamey platformer. Would not be very good.
We just gotta wait this one out.
Yeah. So, what you can say... Hold on, did I... Yes, I did.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm not sure how well the sound was coming through, folks, but I hope it came through pretty well. Because I will say that the crackers for this game did come up with a catchy little beat.
Yeah.
All right. We use run stop to proceed into the game.
Those crackers with their catchy little beats.
Okay.
Alright, Target Renegade.
Target Renegade. And you'll see instantly that they were going for... Well, not instantly. In fact, back to the crack.
In fact, there's a lot of stuff.
In fact, we do have the option.
Slogan of my junk band.
If we decide aesthetically that we'd be interested to see what they did, but the game is hard because of poor programming, like perhaps the enemies just relentlessly surrounding you and just hitting and hitting, while you try to respond with the clumsy controls. We do have the option of using the trainer that they put on it to just have unlimited energy or unlimited lives. And just proceed and just find out what a few stages like. Of course, that would require us to load the game up again.
Which, as you can see, again, realistic. These are the sort of load times. I don't know if many people had computers. Many people who are watching us were on computers at this period. But whenever you tried to load anything, it was sort of a get up and like make a sandwich situation.
And I feel that for anybody playing this game specifically on their Commodore 64, the whole time the load time's up, you're very specifically hoping, please tell me that they've given, like mom is not going to buy me a Nintendo. But this is just as good. Come on.
Come on. Here we go.
We have a classic enemy type. We have Doom Guy eyes, except this game long predates Doom. Really frustrating. Notice that my health is going down, even though nothing. Oh, I actually got knocked over that time. There, I finally got him. But yeah, the enemies both just swarm from both sides of me, hitting. For some strange reason, my arcade sticks. Oh, I've lost a life. Nothing like displays when that happens.
Nope.
You don't. There's no animation.
No, he's got reach on you. You gotta get in there.
I always hear great things about the sound card in the Commodore 64, and I will say, the instruments here sound pretty good. I'm not blown away by the composition.
God, this guy's invincible.
Oh, it's so tedious. And there we go.
You do gain a little bit of life when you kill somebody. Nope. The timing of this is so specific.
Up, lost a life.
You gotta wait to kick until he's basically on top of you. No, wait till
Yeah.
you do it. There you go.
It's like, I guess we're supposed to be picturing like Owen Hart's spinning kick, running spin kick. Oh, great. Wow. When one guy grabs you, your health drains super rapidly, but also the other guy just keeps steadily slugging you. Oh man. Great collision detection, team.
Yeah,
This, like...
this is no bueno. And that's it! You did!
Game over. Do you want to try it in its pure
I'll
form?
try
Greg?
it in its purest form.
And then let's slap the trainer on it, I guess. Or who knows? Maybe the Amstrad CPC one, which did seem to just be this, except with 2 players simultaneous. Maybe it's better balanced, either because of programming or computer speed, clock speed differences, or yeah, you really don't want to be put in an arm lock or a full Nelson.
Okay. Take one, maybe
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
You cannot fight this many people. Like, you just gotta get out of breath.
Oh, there's 2 guys there. I thought it was just one.
No. Guy walked in, perfect timing. Like, this is ridiculous. You really gotta do some waggling.
Oh my god.
But you lost lives there. Yeah, there's no tactility. You don't feel like you've landed a hit when you see it hit, especially with the jump kick.
Oh my god.
You do feel like you're getting the shit kicked out of you.
You do
Specifically when
grab.
one guy grabs you and the other guy's hitting you.
You
You're like,
really do. Do we
ah,
have to go?
man.
Okay, hold on.
We gotta relaunch it to get back
We
there.
gotta relaunch it entirely. I'll pass the controller back to you.
Alright.
And have a go on the ultimate load.
Restarting.
Here we go. Are we highlighted here? Or is this just a natural color of blue?
Something is happening. I think it's just the monitor being weird. Because if we look over to the laptop monitor, it looks like a Commodore 64 screen.
Alright. So you get the hackers.
Can we skip it? Can we skip it?
The holy
Can
monks.
we skip it? We can. The holy monks from the... Oh, it did let us skip it.
Yeah.
It's not an instant skip.
Certainly seem to go much faster. Okay.
Target Renegade. However, this time,
What are we putting on? Just infinite lives?
let's have infinite lives.
Okay.
It seems meaningless to also have unlimited energy.
One hit to kill.
I can see the temptation of that, but at that point, like, let's just say it's Goon Tier and move on.
Yeah.
Level enemies do not attack. Keep club on elevators. Yeah, why not? What a great hack.
What a great hack. Evidently, I imagine in the original you couldn't
Yeah,
carry it
here's
between
one.
scenes.
Yeah, here's one thing that we're gonna have up on Double Dragon for the Nintendo Entertainment System. We're not gonna just take away your weapon once you've defeated the enemy that you got the weapon from.
All right. So today is going to be a lot of load times.
Yeah, you're here. You're just like
You're just
you're
here.
just like, man. I hope. It
You
could
play
be.
any good games off stream, James?
Let's see. Off stream, yes. I randomly started playing Light Crusader,
Oh, okay.
which is a treasure game
Mm-hmm.
for the Genesis, but it is it's like an isometric adventure action game in the vein of like Solstice or a whole lot of British computer games like Knight's Lore. It's like those, except it's a treasure game, so they did a lot of action combat and a lot of 3D, like limited 3D Genesis 3D bosses and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I just needed to quickly look up Solstice to see if it was the game I was thinking of, and it is. Okay, cool.
Whoa. What do I need infinite lives for? I'm gonna take this dude down so easily. No.
Nope.
It fell apart, but I got him first try off of it.
Yeah, once you do figure out the timing for those guys, they are easier. It's the fact that like,
Yeah.
there's two guys, one has a bat. The one without the bat will walk up into your punching range, and then you have to stand still to punch, but then the guy with the bat will just stand back and hit you with the bat. Like, it really is, this is how life, this is
There
how
doesn't seem to be any
a fight.
advantage to using the nut punching either.
There you go. Oh, you're landing a bat hit.
At least here,
There
like
you
I
go.
can tell what I'm doing with the action gaming. Two guys, got a bat. Hit the one guy with the bat, the other guy with kicks to the gut. Except, oh boy, is that terrible hit detection.
Oh, wait, you're in a group now. No. You gotta wait till he's right on top. There you go.
Still dropping the thing.
And he got the bat. They pick up that bat.
Yeah. Come on.
Nope.
Come on, dude.
Those kicks 2-0.
He's just showed off his vertical leap.
Yeah, I think this is Goon Tier just from
Oh.
a technical standpoint.
It's absolute Goon Tier.
like,
It just sucks.
it just sucks.
And single button, hold down the thing.
It doesn't.
We still have not played the game that figured out how to make that fun.
No, it just doesn't work for beat 'em up where movement is so important.
You would have to have much more intricate fighting. You'd have to have something more like Karateka. And indeed, that is a much better
It really does look
action
like
game
you can't.
originating on.
It really does look like the only use of jump kicks is to take out motorcycle. But
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like they work on just people standing by.
Yeah, 2 hits with the bat. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's 4 hits with the kick.
Yeah.
Bat is definitely OP. Haha. Except if it's even just 2 dudes walking towards
You gotta stop jump kicking.
Yeah.
When it's normal guys, it does nothing. There's no way the hit detection is. Now, are you hitting both of them, or are you just hitting one? I guess
One of
we'll
them's
find out.
finished.
Oh, is this just one
This
guy?
is one really tough
Okay.
dude. Ah, jumped way too soon.
Yep. This is the group. This is the space you want to be. Oh,
Yep, but
but
like,
you missed a single kick and it's it. That other guy's picking up that bat.
okay, this guy got lost though, and then he let me rabbit punch him. I did not mean to do that jump there. Ah! Do I go in the elevator now?
You
but
do.
I keep the
But you
bat.
keep the bat.
Is the entire game set in a parking garage?
It could be a multi-level mall.
If it's a mall, show me a store. Then again, if it's a parking garage, show me a car. Ah. Well, actually, That was helpful for closing the distance.
Mm.
But I think there's a real chance.
No, you gotta go the other way.
Okay.
I think so, just the exact same layout. Yep.
Ah.
I've not tracked how many lives you've lost, but it's been
a lot.
It's been a
and
lot.
like
You are doing a lot better than your first try.
yeah, I've gotten into a groove a couple of times, except it's the one groove, and like no game where there's only one groove is gonna be that fun.
No.
And especially when the groove is just perfectly timed left and right waggles of the joystick forever.
Yeah, that guy's stuff.
I am curious to see if it does just say level 1. Like this is not level 2, so we're not in a necessarily stuck in a progression of parking garage levels. And yet, I could still run out of time.
You can turn and hit that guy. You don't have to do back kicks to him.
Yeah, but the kick has a better range than the punch.
Well, you still had a bat at that point.
Oh yeah.
You could have turned around and hit him with a bat. There you go.
You gotta really catch him with your knee. Oh, good, another motorcycle guy. It's variety.
Yeah. And then he immediately has a friend. This song is very repetitive as well.
Yep. Oh my goodness, is it ever repetitive? Like, it's fine. But, like, it's not as good as the Crackers beat. Oh my god, it's a motorcycle guy. Who's gonna instantly spawn a buddy.
Yep.
And what is our reward going to be for this? Probably...
Just more of this?
Probably the next level is like parking garage, but the lights are on, so it's yellow background windows or something.
Yep. We should at least reach level 2.
But we gotta see what level 2 is.
Let's at least reach level 2 and then call this game a Goon.
Yeah.
The duos are an interesting choice, though. I don't know what they're supposed to convey.
Yeah, they don't really seem to weaken.
Are they your eyes? Like every time you get hit, they kind of
Oh,
squint.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's your eyes, but like, why? Like, Doom Guy's eyes, you get it. Like, it really makes sense in the context of Doom. To see this guy. Watch him get beat up. Amazing. Especially, like, the timer's still going down. If I run out of time,
Oh my god.
then, like,
Good luck.
then it's not important to me to find out what more stages of this might look like. Go to lift.
Hey, that's good.
They didn't even have the decency to have the motorcycle guys just die.
Yep, no. They get up and immediately attack you.
There.
Good nut punch.
You gotta get those guys right in the balls.
There you go.
I think advancing with this timer is very much a matter of having the bat most of the time.
Yeah, to take enemies out fast. Oh my god.
Hey, what a slog of a
Man.
game, and I'm running out of time.
Terrible.
Is that it? Game
Goon.
over. Game over. All right. Goon Tier for you.
Well, hold on. We have to play it in
Is the-
two-player version.
Is the experience improved by the limited color palette, but simultaneous two-player of the Amstrad CPC version, the
Would you-
Amstrad Color Personal Computer version? We're going to find out together. Oh. Hold on.
Join us.
Actually, yeah, we have the box in there, but
We do.
not the specific details. But we might as well do the gag with the box.
Boom.
Boom. As you see, they kept the same trace, the same dude. But it's cooler because it's just the longer box art, the VHS-esque, or Nintendo Entertainment System. It makes us think less of the Commodore 64, which, so you're thinking like, well, maybe my Amstrad can do it. Maybe he can give me that Nintendo Entertainment System experience. I don't have.
You have an Amstrad and a Commodore 64? Are you a university? Why do you have?
I'm not really sure. Okay. Make this a bit bigger. Not that the game will benefit from that.
Well, we're easier to see.
I'll put a filter on this to take off the emulator thing at the bottom. Why not? Watch it disappear. As you can see, we're emulating at 100% speed. Era accurate load times, baby. Okay.
Okay.
This did seem like otherwise a pretty faithful conversion, but who knows? Like, if the timing is just different, there's no reason that we should decide in advance that it sucks. But I bet it sucks. Let's find out. I remember I don't even need to type the cat command.
Well, I don't know a lot about computers of this era. Would they need to completely rewrite these games from the bottom to put them on different?
No, it couldn't have been
computers
that
at the time?
much. No.
No?
I don't know like what specific languages to be written in, but like I'm sure that it's not that big of a port from these computers. But it's something. It's its own bit of work.
Okay, now we're into it.
It's loading. The cracker. But just catchy. Oh, whoa. Looks like it's thunderous for the folks at home for some reason. Hopefully that's got it under control.
Yeah, that's good. Let us know in the chat. Here we are, talking Renegade. Slightly different graphics, as you can see. From this gray. What a lovely gray.
Goes to the gray load screen.
Like a new house gray.
There's a row of townhouses in our city. Once upon a time. That there's 4 houses in a row, and they painted them red, yellow, blue, and then battleship gray.
Yep.
Which is what you get. When you've got paint left over from the first 3 houses. No, back to it. Define keys. All right, player 1. That's me. I'm going to use the big keyboard. However, we are still just recreating the experience of holding down a fire button to act. Waggling.
No, we can pause. Did you not have a pause?
No, you are the pause master.
I'm the pause master, okay.
This is at least a little bit from scratch. Ooh, the timing there was more forgiving. Takes forever to get back up, but the game has knockdown. This is definitely like this probably deserves to be ranked differently.
Yeah, actually, this is very different. Yeah, it's got like a grapple.
That sounds correct to me, Cedric. Final Fantasy VII, I think. Not Cedric, Rigodith. Sorry. Yeah, we might be playing the best home computer beat 'em up of the late 80s and early 90s. Yes!
Oh, you can attack him in the moment!
Yeah, I've heard that too, Cedric.
Is it down while you're on top of him?
Yep.
That's you?
Yep.
Like this? Okay.
Huh. No scrolling. Whoa, this one dude's got a hammer. Ooh, and he slugs me with it, which makes sense.
Oh, I'm out. No, I'm still up.
You gotta be down now. No. And we got dudes. I can see our faces.
Okay, that was my dude.
Fuck. I could not figure out how to pick up the hammer. But the enemy certainly did.
Sure did. Come on, that's you, Ed.
Yeah. So, like...
This is better. Not good, but better.
No. Yeah.
Come
There's
on.
like a...
Oh, wait.
There's a bunch of moves.
No scrolling.
No. Really jagged movement across the field. But, really moody music. Ooh, that was actually pretty slick.
Why am I not punching anymore?
I did the forward kick to the guy in front of me and successfully knocked the hammer out of him, but it bounced to the guy behind me who caught it and slugged me with it. Yeah, but this is just like, wow. The creators of this game understood the beat 'em up more than anybody else whose home computer beat 'em ups we played. Yes, this is bizarre ghost story music. I guess it's because they're doing the Warriors post... Not the Warriors has music like this, but it's a moody post-apocalypse, you know? We're lamenting the lives that we could have had.
Punching ability. There we go. Yeah, I just am not... I don't seem to be punching while I've got a guy.
Huh.
There we go.
I picked up the hammer.
Good. There we go.
Here, get up, dude.
Sorry.
Hey.
Oh, there's friendly fire.
Haha. And we made it to the fucking lift
Alright.
so that we can continue slogging through a parking lot. But it's got a level indicator.
This is also much more clearly a parking lot. I believe that's supposed to be a car back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the obviously we can safely say the Commodore 64 had, you know, more aesthetically pleasing graphical capabilities. But this looks better. All the enemies are cooler too.
Is that you or me? That was me.
There was only one enemy in the other game. There's at least two in this one. There's long-haired, barrel-chested dude, and there's
Long-haired freaky people.
beard and fro dude. Ah.
Yeah, this is the situation I got stuck in a lot.
Yeah, but it doesn't drain your health at an absurd rate.
No.
Just like I don't want to.
And your jump kicks work on regular people.
Yeah, I don't want to give the impression that I'm having more fun than I'm having, but kudos to the team behind this. You did more for the cause than anybody before or after you, and the cause failed miserably.
Is this still Goon Tier, though?
I would, honestly, on the same grounds that we made... This is better than the Motorhead game. I mean, put the Motorhead game on the mid.
Really? You think this is better than Motorhead?
As a game, yes. Like, as a thing to play, yeah. As a production, maybe not.
Okay, yeah, that's you.
Yeah. Right up, JDR, that's me, baby. Yeah, like I don't care to see more of it. I don't want to try again and see if we can beat the level. I'm getting a cramp.
So this would be just a mid game then.
I would give this mid.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you can't deny.
I can't
that
deny
those
that it's
people-
way better. Is Lolly some kind of slang?
Maybe?
For money? Maybe.
I mean, these are British people.
Yeah, we can't possibly know what they.
You can't. You can never be quite sure what they're gonna say and whether it's supposed to be tough. You really got to go by the accent of the guy saying it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, screw you. Monthly papaya. No, I'm doing it just out of spite. monthly
Ban him.
papaya 2 or 4KX KYW KWYF. Success. You're banned. Have fun in the cornfield.
Toodle pip.
Ringo
Lollies,
Death
UK,
confirms. There
Australian
it is.
slang. Okay, yeah.
Boom. Gotta get the lolly.
Go get my lolly.
Room to the tune.
Go get my lolly.
Get the lolly.
Head down.
Alright.
Boom.
And then
Target Renegade.
we're on to no.
NA.
We're on to the same game. No, except it's not the same game. It's not real like it's related in the sense that it emerged from the same license, same development team,
but released by Taito for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
published by Taito.
Probably the
So like, this is a publishing deal. Going back to still though, there's something to be said for the compound word approach. I mean, it gave us Schadenfreude, an excellent English loan word, because there's really no English word that specifically captures Schadenfreude because people accepted it. Yeah, it's that feeling you get.
It's taking joy in other people's pain.
When you're getting the Freude from the Schaden.
There's a whole song about it in Avenue Q, the musical.
So, here we are, a game that was created in Japan by a Japanese development team and rooted originally very strongly in the school culture of Japan in the 70s and the delinquent memories the creator had while growing up. That was then converted and to localized to North America and repainted to be like a movie that is like a fantasy version of Urban Decay.
Yep. It's the Odyssey, isn't it?
I can't remember the story. I think it's something like that.
Yeah.
Like they got to get across town.
They gotta get that is the plot of the Renegades. They go to a gang meeting. The Warriors. They go to a gang meeting with all the gangs in town, and the person who's running it, who in real life was a real gangster, who was like not a good man, but he gets killed, and then they get accused of it. The Warriors do, and then the Warriors have to make it across town. And the whole time there's a voice on the radio, a sort of sexy woman voice. Oh no, it's not a sexy woman in the Warriors. I think it's a deep-voiced black man. I can't remember which one it is. But either way, they're talking on the radio and like, ooh, the Warriors are hidden. They like basically give the plot each like scene. Like the Warriors were last spotted in the park.
Yeah.
Look like these brothers are heading north. Like and then something happens.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Yeah.
Come out and play.
And then contracted out by an American publishing company. They got the weird rights to do their own branch of sequels. Contracted to British developers. And then that offshoot branch of the series gets picked up by a different Japanese publisher.
Yep.
And they say, let's make this for NES. And then I'm guessing the software creations people then explained how, geez, even for the Amstrad CPC, we rebuilt it from the bones up. And then they just make this game. And now we're going to play it.
All right, let's get into it.
On the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yes.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I remember this game as well. I think I played it. I think I rented it. It was not great. But it was a brawler. It was a very traditional, like sort of modern 3D style. What I would say an obvious. We'll have to get to there when we get to that and really talk about how brawlers and beat 'em ups are related.
Yeah. Well,
they very clearly come out of the brawler very clearly comes out of the beat 'em up.
Yes. So here we go. Target Renegade on the QFCUX emulator. One thing that you do get out of this deal is better music. Not trying to get into an argument about the C64 sound card versus the Famicom or Nintendo Entertainment System sound card. Just pointing out that this music is way more kick-ass.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like they took the actual music of the Katsuko Kunio-kun Renegade, which is like kind of rockabilly, and we're like, let's just move it forward. It's just, oh, it's Tim Fallon. There you go.
It's good.
Right, Tim Fallon.
Mr. Big has got your brother. Go get him.
Greg, are you familiar
luck, kid.
with the absurd Solstice title screen song for NES and just how hard it goes?
No.
Okay, we'll just. It's not. It's connected to this because. So check it out. They clearly just like badly traced the Billy Lee sprite. Try to do a jump kick. It's up in fire because we are dealing with a British developer. They're bringing, like, there's the concession of we're hitting the button to do the move, but it is a different moves by combining fire with different directions.
Yeah.
But you do gotta keep pressing the button.
I do like the design of these guys. I love that they have tiny legs.
Yeah, it's a pretty good design.
Get them
It
dusted.
just throws little messages at the bottom, which feels like a very British computer game thing.
Mhm. Get Mr. Big.
Like, it feels like something that should have been put in by the people who did the crack, except that it's not a crack.
Buddy's Cheese Emporium. Sure, important.
Yeah, okay, so this song's actually makes sense because it's Tim Fallon, but it's actually going to some interesting places. Oh my god, this is
Okay.
tedious.
There you go.
It's because it was
Oh, hey, hi.
nope.
4 enemies at once.
But like
Sort of mill about.
they've got a little bit of the I'll just say Renegade instead of constantly reiterating that I know it's a Goku.
It's fine, everyone knows.
yeah.
Because
It doesn't have the nice headbutt. Okay, come on. Nope.
nope.
But it's got a little bit of the spirit of like you're fighting a big group of guys and they come at you in waves.
Oh, I think you
I think
picked it
I
up.
picked it up with A. I forgot that A was even a button.
Nope, it is available.
Yeah.
Nice, well done. Yeah.
Yeah.
There. There you go.
For your extremely small amount of health back. It is a lot more intuitive and satisfying to nail the motorcycle guys with a jump kick. It's not great. This is not making me forget about Double Dragon or
No.
Renegade or River City Ransom. But it's fine.
It's fine.
And like, we do have a fucking great soundtrack. Like, I do want to continue just to like find out what more songs sound like. Oh yeah, we
One
did.
by
but
Red Hots, yeah.
we skipped Renegade 3 like fools. We'll go back to it. It doesn't matter. There's no lineage, even though
No.
Renegade 3 predates this. Wait, can I get on the dude?
You'll have to try next time.
Have to try next time.
Getting on the dude is a huge. That's a 4th multiplier. But, oh, a boss. Achilles' stomach.
Move.
Game over.
Game over.
Got 1 life.
Straight in at first. Hooray. I'll say this. They made a very fluid name entry system. It glides.
Wow, yeah. Alright, well, you got the top score.
Wait,
Let me have
is that it? No continue? Nothing.
Continue.
Nothing. And look at how much health he takes off. Yes. It's a severe disadvantage. He'd honestly be better off fighting from approach position. So, up, forward, and B.
Oh, and B.
Not, yeah,
Yeah, not A.
yeah. But not whatever it says on the buttons.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's, except for the fact that you need to really get on it with the boss because of how absurdly strong his attacks are. I otherwise think this is doable because just I got in a rut kind of early on when I was trying to pick up health items specifically. But knowing that it's A and down, the sky's the limit for you. I think this is a better overall experience than the Amstrad CPC one.
Yeah, this is better. I still don't know if it's beyond being mid, but it is.
It's certainly not beyond me.
It is better. Come on, how did I get that? Okay, you have to wait longer.
No, you need to like go to them. They don't align to your Z-axis at all. They'll just keep like, they can just drive through forever, missing you. It's like, it's not good. Like, it's a real lesson in the obvious superiority for this type of game for the Nintendo Entertainment System or Famicom platform, because this is not like crafted better than the CPC game.
No.
Like, it is not like, you do knock the bad guys down now and then, but you do not get knocked down. It's all just one type of enemy.
Yeah, just Bret Hart.
Just chunky Bret Harts.
Okay.
Like, I do want to beat this level,
Well, that's something.
so I'll try it again. Not that you couldn't pull it off, but you are in precarious, like,
Oh, I'm not
one
gonna
hit from the
pull it off.
boss. Yeah.
Come on, look at me.
Yeah, you had to run, go, and start there. No one can take that away from you.
I really can't figure out how to get the. You were nailing those guys.
I did
That's
not get
I'll
around.
put it by. Oh yeah, this is better than some modern Nigeria names. This is really great. Second place.
Alright. Ready to rumble. Mr. Big's got my brother. That's why we can't have two-player.
Yeah, nailing it. Every time you do a jump kick, you do a superhero landing.
Yep.
I thought that was you. I thought you were doing that when you were playing.
Ah, like I was
And,
nailing the timing for the superhero landing.
Well, I thought you were just trying to preemptively pick up the hot when you
Ah,
did those guys. But then when I started playing, I was like, nope, does that every time. Yeah.
okay. I gotta try getting on a dude. Feel like... Huh? No. No. Bummer. The little kicks. It's when they get you up close and they just do the shin kicks. Like when Japanese professional wrestlers are just feeling each other out.
Yep.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
So weird, Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't know what's going on with that man.
I think what's going on with him is that he loves surfing and hanging out with his kids and stuff.
Yep. But like, it seems
And
like
good for him.
anytime, and with merit, this has happened in the past a ton. Like, anytime a wrestler gets a push in WWE and then they like suddenly are like not pushed, a lot of people jump on like, oh well, WWE is punishing them for not getting over instantly or like something like that. which didn't get more. I never know if it's like, yeah, they put a lot of effort in pushing him, and then suddenly he started losing and went away for a while, and I was like, maybe that was Shinsuke.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Everybody else, I'm like, oh yeah, the Fed is just being weird and not giving people chances. Shinsuke Nakamura, though, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe the weather was really good. Maybe the weather was really good that weekend.
I'll say this: there is a purpose in the moveset, at least to some of the variant moves. Because the sweep kick, never mind. Every other time I've used the sweep kick, I felt like I was getting a one-hit knockdown. I was like, and it was helpful to get out of the being ganged up on. But I was imagining it.
Yeah, there's something about I will say this. There's a degree of, yeah, there you go. There's a degree of, the difficulty doesn't spike even with that many enemies on the screen. The tracking does not just hone in on you.
Yeah.
They appear to move sort of like flies. Like they move around in a random way, and if they ever come upon you, then they stop kicking. Yeah, man, he does a lot of damage.
First time he kicks you, it says hit and run at the bottom.
Just telling you how to play. Can you fly and kick him?
I'm not trying anything different.
Alright, fair enough. Yo, dude! Oh, there you go, got him.
There.
And you
gave him violent internal hemorrhaging.
Yep. Well done, kid. Rest a while, Jack. Get ready for the next garage level. Good luck, kid. First fire rumble.
Sweet, we made it to level. They were really attached to the idea of fighting your way down a garage.
Yep.
That's like in the master design document.
That is in the core of the game.
It's what the story's about, man. It's about a guy who's got to get his way out of a 3-level parking garage inhabited by 700 identical dudes. And again, like, real problem here that level 2 is just like, remember level 1? It's the same fucking thing.
Go to the left.
Go to the left. This is, yeah.
That's innovative. Yeah, that looked like something for a second.
No,
didn't it?
just mocking you. It's at least a flourish.
Oh,
hey, a Linda!
Lindas.
These are some surly looking Lindas.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
they can pick it up.
I bet you could have too if you had hit the right button.
Yeah.
Alright, there's something very comical about that.
Yeah, that's well done, in a very specific way.
Hit the biker.
I think these are biker chicks.
Sure.
It doesn't do much damage. Oh, she got me with an uppercut with terrible collision detection. As these kicks also have. Great music. If they'd had video games in the late 1800s, there'd be like shitty beat 'em ups with Mozart soundtracks.
I thought you
With
avoided
like,
that with
and it would use the bottom of the screen to display vulgar lyrics.
You lost that completely though, it went off screen. Which
I'd
is
love to see what the boss of this level is.
this big Linda.
Yeah. Kick, kick, kick. This is the strategy.
You found a good strat. Oh,
No.
you mixed it up.
I did it by mistake because of the shitty controls.
Go to the left.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, that's exactly how I want my experience with this game to end. Goon Tier!
Well, you mentioned not
Hey,
to
wait.
wait. You
Press
can
fire to
continue.
continue. From...
The beginning of this level.
No, thank you.
Alright.
I appreciate the offer.
I appreciate the offer, but
But
I'll
I
pass.
must decline. Rich once went on a date with a woman. And they had like a good time and left. And then he texted her 2 days later and was like, or a few days later and was like, hey, you want to something? And she was like, and she texted him back and said, thank you for the offer, but I must decline. It was legendary.
Was she a ghost from the Victorian
Yeah.
period?
It all.
I'm only corporeal for 1 day here.
No. Hold on.
What's wrong?
Just. Okay. Something went wrong in the spreadsheet. Like something very fixable went wrong in the spreadsheet. Wait, is it going wrong right now? Not sure. Oh yeah, there.
When did Rich meet his wife?
2010. I want to say.
Wow.
Rich and Hannah met.
If you told me, I thought they met much.
No, earlier, 2008.
Even then, I thought they had met much earlier than that.
No, wait, I take it back. 2010.
Okay. The 2 year gap's still not making
Oh,
much of a
yeah.
difference to me personally.
It's a big difference to me because it's Rich met Hannah just as me and Jessica were breaking up,
Ah, okay.
which then rather than just when it was good.
I take it back. They haven't met yet.
But I'm hopeful. I think if they ever do. All right, Greg, want to give us Renegade 3? Oh, I didn't put it in.
You did it.
Yeah, you
I
can-
would love to, but you didn't give it to me.
Did I even acquire it? Let's find it.
Big question.
I don't think I did. I got too self-satisfied. Downloading 3 identical boxes for the other game. Okay, here we go. I will.
Look it up.
You get to watch the magic happen, except you can't see it. But I'll narrate what I'm doing like a reference librarian. I'm typing a Google search for Moby Games Renegade 3. The top result is Renegade 3, the final chapter, 1989, on Moby Games. I'm going to the covers section.
We definitely looked at the cover because I remember thinking, Jesus, what happened?
Yes, that came up. That might have been the splash screen at the start. But yes, we definitely had a look at the cover. Okay. It will now be box 2, but it's not yet. So,
Don't even bother.
All right.
2?
Box 2.
Boom.
Oh.
It's good
So,
size, too.
yeah. They were committed to the idea of the box art of the previous game.
Yes.
And as we'll see, very little else.
Yeah, as you can see just from this box art, we've got a weird troll man. I think he's supposed to be a Neanderthal, as we'll see in a minute. He's jump kicking a mummy, and there's a startling robot. I don't like that robot at all.
It's an off-putting robot.
Yeah.
It's a robot that seems like it has some kind of like
It's a robot
sensual desire, like in a violent way.
Yes.
But like it's going to enjoy tearing you apart. Yeah.
It looks like a robot that was once a man.
Yeah.
Like like its mask
Yes.
falls off and it has a human's rotting face and it says, "Kill me!
Give me your skin." Just an awful thing. We're going back to the Commodore 64. Oh wait. Oh god. Oh no. On Moby Games, let me just find out.
Okay, so the only story I
There
can
is
find...
no Amstrad CBC version,
Okay.
which I want to believe just means that we do not need to play more than one version of this.
The only story I can find for this is that you play the character from the previous games known only as the Renegade. He's also been called Jack and a few other things, but
Yeah.
he's just the Renegade in this one. As he travels through... As he travels through time to rescue his girlfriend.
Okay, so I mean that was the impression that we got from
But,
making
like,
sure the emulator.
How? Why? I don't know.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's like a cool Cyberman. Like,
Yeah.
That would be in the upper tiers of Cyberman designs. The Cybermen are cool, except that many of their stories are not good. I don't think I ever cared about them in the new series, but there are a couple of good Cybermen stories in the original show. And a bunch of shitty ones.
Yes.
Where the Cybermen are extremely generic.
Oh, the Cybermen are terrible in a bunch of the old series ones, especially the ones that forget what the gimmick of the Cybermen is.
Yes.
Like, there's a few where they just come in and they're just, like, angry robots.
Yeah,
and
like, okay, we will blast you.
This is not what the Cybermen are. There's a few good ones in the new series. If you ever watched the 12th Doctor, the Doctor Falls, the finale. Well, not really, because there's like a special that comes out after. But the last main series episode of the 12th Doctor run, really good.
Is this something that's happening in current Doctor Who?
No, I believe Cedric is making a reference to the game.
Oh yes. Jeez, okay.
Oh wait, we're getting a whole story here. Once again,
yes.
take on the exciting role of Renegade, the martial arts hero with street cred, and rescue your girlfriend being held captive by forces from the future. In a final attempt to thwart you, the captors take their hostage back in time to the era of prehistoric man and the land of dinosaurs. Now advanced through the ages, ancient Egypt with the living dead, medieval knights and dragons all conspire to impede your progress. To journey through these time zones is a hazardous mission and involves battling with the inhabitants of each era who display their particular weaponry to advantage. But beware, tarry too long and you'll be trapped in history forever.
So, and also that first sentence, that's just a terrible sentence. The martial arts rescue hero with street cred and rescue your... Well, like, first of all, why does the street cred matter in this?
It matters. You can't punch dinosaurs without street cred.
There should be a comma before that conjunction because it's introducing a new independent clause. Then we get this. Hold on. Press the shift key and run stop key simultaneously, and then press play on the recorder for what? Use a joystick plugged into port 2. Right. I'm grateful for the crackers providing this documentation. It was really...
Renegade faces his toughest task ever, battling with opponents he never knew existed, and in places he could only read about. Or dream about.
Okay. Walk, climb ladder, yeah. What I kind of expected. That's also the moves that I expected. Dun. Sure. Additional info. Cracker. 63X. Nostalgia. Protection. Freeloader by Paul Hughes. Is there a trainer on this? There is. We'll do it proper first.
Yeah. And then
which involves just a terrible looking load screen. But it's loading.
It's loading.
The visual effect, the impression it leaves is, oh no, computer broke. Now loading Renegade. You press the fire button on the joystick, and otherwise you're just watching a thing that says now loading forever. Should see yeah, that's as loud as you need the sound at home. Okay, is this song gonna go anywhere? No. Nope. I forsake the song. It's the same, the splash screen is the same elements as the box art, but arranged differently. It's not just like a digitization or a trace over. Real effort went into recreating those elements in a new configuration.
I've been playing a neat little game I got in the Steam sale. It's called Tactical Breach Wizards.
Nice.
It is a turn-based tactical game, and it's really good. The concept of it is almost puzzle-like. Go rescue your girl. Well, yeah, you're literally like breaching rooms at the beginning, and so you're sort of encouraged to do everything.
As you can see, like the Renegade has become a real dorky-looking mook.
Yep. He is a big mook, isn't he?
Yeah, look at him. He's just like,
weird haircut. Oh, it's really good. It's really good, Cedric. I'll endorse it.
I've lost a life.
Jesus. I jumped down? You just move down?
No, you gotta see where the climbing notches
Oh, I
are.
see. You gotta go to the climbing notches. I don't like these dinosaurs. They look like men in suits.
Yeah, it's a weird choice to make.
Like, what dinosaur is this even supposed to be? Also, these freaking Captain Caveman looking cavemen.
Oh god, and the slow ass punches you throw that you have to try to time to.
Okay. Here we go.
Alright, at least I'm advancing. Oh, thought I could pick up a club. It's not beat 'em up gameplay, really. It's very just, you gotta land a hit or two to defeat each enemy. It's like Kung Fu with a shitty Z-axis.
Yeah.
Although, the same misguided idea of what's fun in a fight. What if the enemies just really efficiently go on both sides of you and chip away your health in an obnoxious way while you fumble with our shitty controls?
I hate these controls. They're my least favorite by a wide margin. What?
I think that's telling me to keep going? Nope. Oh, I remember now that I went and watched a playthrough to confirm. This is just like an extended fight scene that you have to like fight for a while and then it'll let you scroll.
Sorry, man. Your story stops here.
Alright. Do you want to have a try of the pure version or should we just get the trainer on so we can see a couple levels?
Give me a try.
Take a shot.
We're burning through these games so quick.
Yep. This is technically our fourth game. I think I'll create a separate entry for the Amstrad CBC's superior version. Oh, game over just shuts the game down.
Oh, it's just done. Okay.
Hold on. One stop? Nope.
Go home. Your mom's calling.
Yeah. I think I will check out. I've played it on the NES before, but The Last Ninja is one of the games they always talk about as being like a good Commodore 64 game.
Okay. I'm doubting that there are good Commodore 64.
I keep coming back to the fact that the single button joystick sucks. It's crazy to have not just moved beyond that.
It's not good for this, but it is. It has uses I can see. Okay, we're good on this. We can skip all that
All right.
stuff.
So we skip this with the run stop, and then
Let's
life cheat on. Fuck, spacebar
Nope.
skip
It's
that.
fine. I'll play it as pure. I'll play it pure.
No.
Let me play pure, James.
Yes, all right, if you insist. Yeah, so I've been just banging through Light Crusader in my time. An isometric action adventure dungeon crawler.
Mm-hmm.
It's got simple but fun little puzzles. It's a breeze of a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's made by Treasure, so it's quite good.
Yeah, I really like Tactical Breach Wizards. I like the gameplay is great, but also it's a humorous game that's actually like pretty funny.
Good.
Yeah. Like all the jokes,
That's good.
like kind of land, and it's hard to single one out because it's mostly that people have a really wry back and forth with each other. But yeah, it's good.
Good.
It's got an interesting world as well. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Hey, Renegade, go rescue your girl. So the really important gameplay thing to know here, Greg, is that you gotta use the low punch to take out the little caveman. I guess you can probably jump over those spikes, but...
Holy shit.
You might find holding the fire button down and then doing directional inputs is a little more reliable for getting the moves off. Or maybe not. Either way, it does suck.
Oh my god. This is terrible.
Like, it's technically crummy, but you also don't imagine having a lot of fun with it if they had done a better job. Down forward, I think is what you're looking for the punch. But at any rate.
There we go.
Yeah. I would say of the games we played so far, most of which are the same game, the Amstrad CPC Renegade shows the clearest
Oh,
understanding
hey, that's the guy we didn't see last
of
time.
what Renegade is.
You see that guy?
Yes, or like why a beat 'em up could possibly be good. Yeah, a little dude throws rocks. That's cool. Mediocre, repetitive music.
Really repetitive.
The greatest triumph in any of the games we played tonight is Tim Fallen's score. I forgot to show you, but I will just now before we wrap up with this fairly soon and then check out Corsarios. Oh my.
Okay. I got further
Yep,
than you.
you've done it.
Shit. And I picked up a club.
Sweet.
It does nothing. Game
And you're
over.
defeated. Alright, sorry man, you stop here. Alright. If I screw up the trainer this time, I mean like...
Yeah, if it has to follow Tim Fallen.
That's true, but... this would also fail if it followed any halfway competent soundtrack. I mean, I guess it's halfway competent. It's not grating, it's just dull. Yes, nostalgia. The only reason I can imagine anyone ever wanted to play this game. Yes. Move. Enter. Oh, it can only have one cheat, it seems. Or, oh, you can't do the high score if you're putting cheats on. That is how this works.
Mhm.
Can I also have the time cheat? There. Nothing's going to stop us now, Greg.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
We are going to see at least the ancient Egypt stage of Target, or not Target, just Renegade 3, the final chapter. A real crummy game.
You know what a great Cyberman story is? Spare Parts, the Big Finish audio. Classic Big Finish audio.
Yes. I know I've
Amazing
listened to that.
story, yeah.
I had a small phase of listening to Doctor Who audio plays.
Oh,
And
that phase never ended for me. I listened to a lot of
so
them.
I sought out the ones that were acclaimed to be the best, and I listened to
Spare
a lot
Parts is one of the best.
of Eighth Doctor just in order from the start because I love Charlie.
Oh yeah, the Eighth Doctor
a
early
baby.
adventures are great. His longer series that they did when the new series came out as well was
Is,
really good.
is Spare Parts Sixth Doctor or is it Fifth Doctor?
Fifth Doctor.
Okay.
You might be thinking of the another classic one is Jubilee.
Yes.
Which is the sixth Doctor.
Oh,
story.
that's so good. And
So good.
I do love. I'm very fond of Colin Baker as the Doctor, even though his actual the show with him on it is usually pretty bad.
The show with him on it is not great. He was not treated well by the writers.
No.
But the Big Finish have done so much to redeem him.
Yep.
In a huge way. Do you have infinite lives?
I have infinite lives,
Okay.
or at least a lot of lives, and the timer is frozen.
Yeah, Spare Parts introduced the origin of the Cybermen that the show would eventually confirm.
Yeah.
Although the show did do something really interesting in the 12th Doctor era where it suggested, Cybermen are just an inevitability. If you put humans and technology in a hopeless situation together, the Cybermen will just emerge. So they parallel evolved
Oh,
countless
crap.
times. Yeah, exactly.
And they all will turn out to call themselves the Cybermen.
They'll all call themselves
And they will all
Cybermen.
have the "We Are the Cybermen" gimmick.
Yeah, and they'll all have handles on the side of their heads. But
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an interesting take of this is just a bad path humans can go down. And there's no way to prevent it except to, try to not have humans end up in situations like this.
Hey, jump kick 2 stupid-looking dinosaurs at the same time.
Good job.
Ah, you thought you'd beaten me, but I'm unbeatable. Oh my goodness, this sucks. It's I think it's a limitless respawning where you just have to get X amount of kills.
Yeah. Oh, he dropped the club.
Yeah.
You can actually pick that up.
Well,
No, it vanished. I think you could jump over that lava? Hard to say.
I can definitely jump over these little areas.
Oh, you killed him. No, no. Oh, that's just a fire in front of the thing. I thought
Oh,
you
you thought that I had knocked him in there and like really busted his head open? He was
Yeah.
bleeding it.
It's just blood everywhere.
Oh my goodness. It could at least let you jump down.
Nope. Got it. His ankles, man. It's soft.
Yeah. Well, like, make him take damage. Just, like, do something to make it feel like this is an action game.
These guys are so Captain Caveman. Did you ever watch Captain Caveman?
No.
The Hanna-Barbera cartoon?
No, I did not.
It's often called a Scooby-Doo clone. Because it is, like, about a group of people.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
this is actually
Can you go back?
a stun lock.
Can you
No,
go back?
okay.
Yeah.
Two-way scrolling. Good for them, although holy shit.
Um,
Why would you create the... if you go to the right on this level, you just wasted 45 seconds of your time on a timer that should be counting down. Yeah, it's the hard cement floor in that parking garage. Fucked his knees up. Doing so many jump kicks. God.
It's often called a Scooby-Doo clone because it is in that Hanna-Barbera.
It's crazy to...
You want to talk about this game? I want to talk about anything else, honestly.
I just want to say it's crazy to me that the like classic, you know, PC versus console gamers
Yep.
endless debate that we're familiar with had started like long before even now.
Yep.
And I understand that, you know, like in fact, obviously we've seen like adventure games, RPGs,
Oh, yeah. Adventure games,
flight
RPGs.
simulators.
I was
But
just
like,
gonna
oh
say
my goodness,
simulators.
why did like just take your lumps?
There was a period
We can
of
do
time.
the console can do your thing better than you can do the console's thing. Just do your thing.
There was a long period of time where there were games like this, which are very clearly exceptions that they didn't figure out.
Yeah.
But like honestly, right up until God, maybe the aughts, maybe not even till the tens, there was this concept for a long time that like computers can do one type of game really well, better than consoles ever can. And not like one type, but like types. Like they can do simulators incredibly well. They can do real-time strategy games. They can do point-and-click adventure games. And then games like consoles, well, they can do platformers and they can do action adventure games and shooters. And that has just really, like, not even flipped. It just at some point the computer was like, nah, everything's a computer. So at some point, like in the aughts or the tens, definitely the 20s.
The level just
Oh my
ends after
God.
the second tedious wave.
Terrible.
Press spacebar to load in the next section.
Loading next section.
Why not just do it?
Nope. But yeah, it really flipped. Where now it is just everything is a computer game. And also, in a way, computers still have games that they do that consoles don't. Like, when was the last time a really, really good 4X game was released?
The Civilization games have console ports.
Sure, and who's picking up their PlayStation 4 to play
I am
this?
very confident that people do it, because why would they do the ports?
It feels like something that is released for people who remember Civ games from when they used to have a computer that was good, but don't currently have a computer that is good. Probably because they spent all their money on a PS5.
Or just because they don't have, you know, lots of people don't have a gaming PC.
That's like
No.
Jet Set, it's just a different
But not
mode.
that they can't afford it.
Okay, they just choose not to have one.
Yeah, I think it's the thing that a lot of people don't give a shit about.
What is this guy supposed to be?
Animals.
Huh? The Switch, yeah. I don't know. There is something about the Switch that makes me feel like it can handle those games better than a PS4. Maybe it's the touchscreen capabilities?
Yeah, it's a good input style.
Yeah. I really love the touchscreen on the Switch. I wish more games utilized it.
Now, it's extraordinarily limited, but this song at least gestures in the direction of some personality.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, if anything is gonna...
I'm interested to see if it cracks open wheelchair basketball. I was intrigued by that game. The
Yeah.
Murder Ball game.
It looks good. Incredibly weird. Apparently, there was like marketing stuff that leaked for that, and they were told explicitly to not mention
Goon Tier.
to not mention wheelchairs or basketballs when they spoke about that game.
Wow.
They were like, don't say wheelchair, don't say basketball. Certainly don't say the two together.
Intriguing.
Yeah, really weird.
Okay. Well, I might have acquired the box art for this.
So, question about this one. We didn't talk about it.
Yes.
So we put most of the Renegade versions in Goon.
Sure.
The NES version we decided was mid.
And the Amstrad CDC.
And the Amstrad CDC, correct. Is this Goon?
That was absolutely good.
Yeah.
That game sucked. I'm not.
We're not even talking about this.
Not even necessarily like Target Renegade for the NES is like marginal mid because it sucks, but it doesn't suck as bad. But
No.
You know what? No, you know what?
Do you want to put Wolf in Goon?
The whole
Only
principle.
the Amstrad makes it up?
Yes, because the principle of the Goon Tier primarily being like there's something about it that makes us angry. The fact that we saw that the end boss of the second tedious Spartan Garage was the same dude, and it's such a poorly designed, tedious boss fight.
Mm.
Okay, so yeah.
This one is just bad because, like, I mean, this one's interesting bad because it's clear that they put thought in. You know what I mean? Like, it's clear that they were like, oh, we'll have them traveling through time, and each section will have different enemies and a whole.
Take us to box 1, I think I put it to.
Corsarios. But then
or Corsarios. It's Corsairs on the thing, but I swear wherever I saw it first, it was called Corsarios. But I'll verify that so that when it assuredly winds up in the Goon Tier, based on my testing from earlier.
Corsarios
we'll have
is
the data on the spreadsheet.
Corsarios is like that is the proper plural.
Yeah, you can't call it wheelchair basketball where you get the Paralympics on you.
You know what? That might honestly be it. It might be some weird thing where wheelchair basketball is licensed. Yeah, Moby Games listed as Corsarios.
Okay. Just a moment while I get the FS UAE launcher app loaded so we can emulate the Amiga. Gotta prepare it to display. It's on here, right? Where is it? Yeah, I think it'll work. I'll fix it if it doesn't. Okay. This was the one that worked when I tested it earlier. And the controller, the gamepad. Start.
Start. Oh, gonna have to move this.
Capturing where we're gonna have to reshape or size it.
Yeah, we have to ask. Besides this is huge.
Yeah, what happened there? We were just using the Amiga emulator without issue. Oh, it's widescreen. The app itself is displaying widescreen, even though it does not appear to be emulating a widescreen monitor.
You can shift this over a little bit too, James. I think will make it good. Phase 1, Phase 2.
So phase 1, storm the fort. Phase 2,
ship.
Sail away.
Yep.
Or something.
Something.
So I don't think the ship part has beat 'em up gameplay. We'll have to look into it a little.
Well, I mean, we can just play it.
And this is clearly called Corsario with no S on the title screen. Or is that supposed to be implying an S? The weird way it goes down at the back. I don't know.
Maybe?
We have some graphical glitching,
We do?
but otherwise a pretty silly pirate fantasy romance novel cover art.
Oh, yeah.
Here we are.
Very torn body.
Corsarios. There we go.
That's what it says. By Opera.
Opera Soft. So we have a dude. We hold the fire button. Nope, not hold. It's distinct presses of the fire button.
Is there no music?
I think that there's no music.
Just the light tapping sounds of punching?
Yeah. That seems to be the case. No little jig or something. My health is a number in a hideous font.
Oh, this is terrible.
This is boring.
I hate this. I don't know why, but there's something about this that just screams like educational game.
Yeah. Like we're definitely not learning.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is the Magic School Bus games looked better than this.
Well, sure. They're based on a beloved property. And I'm sure they had a bigger budget and development team than this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing better than I did in my tests until now.
Goon Tier
Yeah.
with zeros, no point. Oh.
Yeah, this is crummy. I'm curious to see the ship sailing part, but I don't think I'm going to get there. I think I'm eventually going to be worn down by the tedious combat. Oh, my fire button stopped working.
Great.
It's back. But I touched the bomb.
This is a type of pirate that I wasn't aware of until Pirates of the Caribbean, but I guess he's like a stereotype, which is the big guy who hurls bombs, like classic like round with the lit fuse bombs.
Yeah. Do you want to give Corsarios a shot, Greg?
Not really.
All right.
If I'm being honest.
I'm going to try once more.
Just like I understand the controls.
Yep.
God, just the visual appearance of it.
It's hideous to look at. It's offensive to the eyes. The color palette is just not good.
It's not great.
I can't hold the glitching against them because that could be from a crack or from the emulator.
Yeah.
But even without it, this would look atrocious. This terrible blue for the sky.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of awful sky are we looking upon?
I think you want to take out the bomb guy first.
No, I think I want to take out the anything.
Anything at all?
That'll stay on a plane with me, except it is way too easy to accidentally go the wrong way. When you're getting hit, it won't accept your inputs. But which is technically how the mechanic is supposed to work,
Yeah,
except
you're
that
unlocked.
you just there's no. Oh.
Sec.
Hey,
Nope.
I made it down to the awful looking racial stereotype.
Oh, yay! It's been a while since we saw one of those. That's an easy goon.
Yeah. Just obviously the historical context makes it worse. Yeah. I don't feel the need to advance. It's a
Goon!
piece of shit.
Do we even have any other games on the docket? Do we just wrap up now?
We can
We've
play another
torn
game.
through these games.
All right. Well, hold on. Let's update the old 2-play. We knocked technically 5 games off of there. Oh, I didn't. You know what? Yes, because this is another one we can knock right the fuck off. I just need to go and get the box art.
We're getting the box art. We are playing way more. I think James was like, we're going to play 5 minutes of these games. And I don't even think James believed it. But yeah, no, these games aren't deserving of more than this. They don't feel good. They just suck to play. Is this okay? Here we go.
Okay. Now I can't find any box art for this one, so
This
we're just
is-
going to play it.
We're just gonna jump right into it. Tell us the name of the game.
I gotta put it on the. I gotta do my thing. Screen at least.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the master number? Excuse me a moment. He's gone through 153. Break the whole machine.
Chinese Kung Fu.
By Joyvan. This is not, I believe, an officially licensed game. It's for the NES or the Famicom.
You didn't put it on the screen. Is that what you were trying to do?
Oh, right. Never.
You're not in the right window.
Sorry.
There we go.
Not that box. We don't have the box.
We don't have the box.
It's called Chinese Kung Fu.
By
It is
Joyvan.
not Kung Fu Heroes by Culture Brain. It
Okay.
is. It's its own thing.
Sure.
And I'm not saying that to set up a joke reveal where it's a terrible bootleg of Kung Fu Heroes. I looked at it. It is indeed. I acquired this, right? I didn't even go get this.
Oh God.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right.
Here we are, unlicensed. Download. Wait for the download to start.
A hard game. You got a hard SEO on this game. I'm not surprised you didn't find it.
Error.
Just writing in. It leads
Yeah.
to a bunch of games. Let's see if we can use exact words here. Not search engine optimized this game.
I believe it's going to work this time. Come on. Perhaps not. Try this once more.
What is the name of the developer?
Joyvan? Was what Moby
Joyvan.
Games said. Ah. This is an unlicensed game indeed. I suspect it will be very poor. It looked not good.
So this is an alt title of Challenge of the Dragon.
Challenge of the Dragon, that's a much better name.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey.
Jesus.
Okay. Ill-advised title screen. Music's not bad. Title screen music. Not terrible.
Okay.
Oh, hey. Want to take up your sword?
Yeah, sure. Here we go.
This is not... This says it's from Sachen, not Joyvan. So perhaps we have to update that.
No. It was released in the last quarter by Satan for the Famicom. The developer is...
Oh, it's past play.
The developer is Joyvan, the publisher is Sashon.
Okay. B is the crouch button. Oh, so that you can do a really weird move. But it's not wise to do it. This sucks. It's not good. It controls much more fluidly. And it has catchy little tunes. I like that little drum roll.
Okay. I don't mind the look of this one. It's not hideous. But
No.
there's nothing, you know. Yeah.
I think that kick would have been a better thing for B to do than duck uselessly. I don't know what that heart means in that frame. Oh, I've made it in to the hideous inside. And, oh no. The crouch and then press A to jump? Oh, go to hell. Oh, that's Craig's turn. Never mind, so I probably will restart. really that indoor area was offensive to the eyes,
Yep.
and also like aggressively not fun. Terrible combination of it's a pile up of bad choices because it doesn't make sense that that's how jumping works in the first place. Like, where did they get that idea?
Is it you hit it twice?
No, you hold crouch and press A
Well,
to do a jump.
this is you.
Oh, so I do have to go back outside. Goon Tier.
Yeah, this is not great. You picked a lot of not great games.
You gotta, because my ultimate goal here was to trim the list back down. And trim it we have. Not now, tell us, and not
James
ever.
is getting a call from Chalice. Oh man, I got a laugh from a scammer the other day, and it was the best thing.
You gotta laugh from them.
I got a laugh. Carrie Ann was getting a phone call. We were waiting for food to come, so we thought maybe this was the driver. It was an unrecognized number. So she gave me the phone, and I picked it up, and there was a
It's
guy.
not an attack.
There was a guy, and he was saying like, "Hello, like, how are you? Are you fine?" Which I thought was funny that he was skipping the script there. But then he was like, "We're calling to are you happy with your bell service?" And I don't have bell service. This is just the thing they do. Somehow they got stats that, like, 70% of people in Nova Scotia have bell, and so they just call everybody and say their bell and hope, right?
Yeah.
But I was just like, actually, yeah, me too. I have one big problem with it. And he was like, oh? And I went, yeah, scammers keep calling me and telling me I have bell service when I don't. And he went, and I hung up. And I was like, yeah.
Good for you.
It was something really brilliant. I'm done. James,
Yeah.
what do we got coming up this week?
Hold on. Oops.
We're not getting another one.
No,
It's 8:40.
we won't. But I meant to reload. I didn't mean to close the emulator because I wanted to show you. This has nothing to do with beat 'em ups.
No, this is just the title music. Yeah, show me.
So it gets started. It fakes you out with a little doodly doo thing, and then it's a full song. Like it does not. It's not just like a loop. I think it's like. Hilarious. Have you seen the box art for this game?
I have, yes.
Yes. They were just like, keep the basic idea of the Wizard Chat X, but let's explore the possibility that he's just fucking shredded.
Yeah, that he is jacked.
And like, there's nothing in the game that like denies that.
No? You don't know. This guy's wearing a baggy robe. This is a great song.
Yeah.
And this is just the title track. Oh, what a lovely game.
Yeah. And the it's a full on like prog rock anthem in about, I think it's like just about 3 minutes long.
This is incredibly long for a video game song of this era.
And like,
But how do you know?
there's no repeating parts. It's still going. And like,
Put this on
it's
back
much
then.
longer than the actual cold open.
Yeah, they have to replay.
Like, we are rewatching the same attract screen. This is the third time it's told us the credits for the 3 guys who made this game.
This is the third fucking verse of this song.
Are you thinking of Night Lore, Rago Death? That would certainly be the text of. I think that sounds like a game that is also in the vein of Solstice, Night Lore. Later on the Genesis, for whatever reason, Landstalker and Light Crusader. It's a very specific genre. But yeah, we're still going.
Oh, I think this is the crescendo.
Yeah, you
Crescendo.
think this has to be the climax or crescendo.
Thank you. Okay.
And there you go.
Great stuff.
And then the game itself has like good music, but it just goes back to being
Paradox, Princess Eleanor.
like Shadox could be totally shredded.
Princess Eleanor is mine. Morbius, release.
She's losing her soul. That become powerful beyond your comprehension. Is the solstice, and evil shall rise this day. And then, boom, you're playing Solstice.
Well,
A game about hopping around in isometric
well, James,
rooms.
tell me what's up this
Excellent game. What's up this week?
If you want, you can play Solstice while you talk.
Either tomorrow, probably tomorrow. I'm
Yeah.
fucking playing Lola in the afternoon. I don't care.
Okay.
It's been too long. I'm doing it. Playing Lola. Mark my words. Then on Friday, so far as I'm aware, Friday night Frosthaven. At that point, we will proceed to the weekend,
Yeah.
where on Saturday, either I will be here as myself playing Suikoden, or my drag persona, Jamie Rose, will be here playing Leisure Suit Larry 2. I'm heading into vacation, and we're heading into a lot more Jamie on this stream. Got to.
What's the subtitle of Leisure Suit Larry?
Leisure Suit Larry 2.
Second. Yeah.
Looking for love in all the wrong places. Yep. And then on Sunday, I truly believe in my heart, we're getting to that 46th room.
You're close.
In Blueprints. Or
you texted me that you found the North Lever. Did you just not have the steps to get there?
No, I mean I accessed it at last.
Oh, you accessed
like
it.
I got the reservoir at the right level. I went across. I did the gear puzzle.
Yes.
Yeah. So now.
But then why didn't if you got? Oh, but you hadn't actually unlocked the antechamber, so you just pulled the lever and there was nowhere to go. Gotcha.
Several wrong places.
I
was thinking that I was like, there's a country song, or isn't there, or something called "Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places"?
Thank
you, Cedric.
There is a game design aspect of accessing the North Lever, which I think is tremendous. Which is, especially if you approach it of you got the basement key and headed down and then and you got it that time. But even the way you did it, where you were just down there because you were like, finally. You do this long puzzle where you have to spin this thing around and figure out how to get like through the back alleys to get to the thing, and then you're heading down this long pipe hallway, and you see in front of you just a gate with a door, and you're thinking to yourself, fuck. Do I have any keys? What do I have to do to get this open? And then you get there and it's unlocked.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It's very good.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's it reminds me, it's the thing that Dark Souls and various Souls games do from time to time. Although just as often in the Souls games, the punchline is not, oh, it's a relief. The punchline is like, bam. Good stuff.
And then after Sunday?
Well, sky's clear for next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, my side.
Might get some vacation streaming started. Might not. Gotta go out of town on Tuesday. But back Wednesday morning.
Okay.
Early afternoon. So it'll be good for Wednesday.
Let me know if you're good for Wednesday on Wednesday.
We should be.
Yeah.
So before you know it, here we'll be. And what will we be doing?
Yeah, let's figure that out.
Final act today. I mean, hopefully we'll have some more fun than we did tonight. No, we had fun.
This was fun.
But we didn't have fun
playing good games. Yeah.
We're back down to 13.
Nice.
We have, it's all Super Nintendo games except I believe unlicensed Sega Master System beat 'em up. A hideous looking Judge Dredd arcade beat 'em up.
I'm excited for that one.
And a beautiful looking Konami 1993 arcade beat 'em up that is not in the lineage of any of their other things. It's like that one game, the name of which is escaping me right now, that was a like top-down vertical scrolling beat 'em up.
Oh yes, you played City
like
Workers in that one. I remember that.
But with a fantasy setting.
That we were city workers.
So we want to do some of those unique ones.
Yep.
Okay. Let's let's line up ones that we expect to suck.
Yeah.
Check them off quick. Get back in those single digits. We were so close to those single digits. And then from there, maybe we'll finish off, put our final verdict on the Peacekeepers.
Yeah, we should probably go back to Peacekeepers.
And yeah. And then before you know it, we'll be back down to just Super Nintendo beat 'em ups. And we will play them.
Nice.
And we'll finish phase 2.
Finished.
All right. Take us home, Greg.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sticking around all the way to the end. Please follow us down below or subscribe. James is offering 30 days of conditional love. Yes. I forgot that I said the conditional bit.
Yeah, I
Then
can tell you
you
were waiting
say-
for me, and I was like, no.
James is offering 30 days of conditional love.
Condition only on your continued subscription.
And remember, until next time, violence is never the answer, except in video games. Bye-bye.
Farewell.